Hi there, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today. I do hope everybody's doing well. Get a little glimpse of Yuka's house. She's our latest member of the island. Snooty. Yeah, Snooty. So, in the last video, we went looking for her because Pecan asked to leave. And I kept trying to explain my disappointment in the way things turned out on the island. And it had to do with Yuka's house. And I did stare at the map again and again and again and again, and nothing was coming to me. So I'm gonna show you as best I can. You'll notice up in the upper left-hand corner there, I had to add all that land. It had cut off behind where I put the museum, and it was open. And I just closed it all off and put Yuka's house up there. I like where my campsite is, down underneath the museum, and I don't mind where the museum is either. But that could be the problem. I might be just stuck on, well, that's where the museum is and I'm going to keep it there. But I'm not really sure. I did change the pond that we had. The river itself isn't really too much changed. I stretched it out a bit behind resident services, but the basic outline of it is, I think, the same, similar. So, this killed me. I got that from a balloon, and it's called some fire thing, and I'm like, fire? On my island? And sure enough, it shoots fire. For some kind of stage thing? So this is what I'm really unhappy with here. Now, I mean, it's not bad, but I do have ideas for how I want my entrance at the airport to look. And I maybe just put the Able Sisters too close. But I don't know. I like my little farm here. I had to move that because of Yuka's house. But that could move as well. It doesn't have to stay here. I just thought it would be cute near the Nook Brothers. Kind of make it look like that's part of what they sell. But I can move that around. And I added I changed the bridge here. And then I added one here, which is heading towards Spike's house. And I like where Spike is. I think it's neat. I just hope he does, because he's kind of isolated from everybody else. And then I left this as it is. It still needs decorating, of course. But I'm not going to be decorating for a while. I'm still trying to figure out the layout. Oh, you know what? I forgot to tell you. I'm so sorry. It's late at night here. I did not do well today, our first day of the heat wave, with the Canadian wildfire smoke in the air. And I spent a majority of the day in bed with an air purifier on. So it's late at night. I have to speak low. And I know you can hear my computer's fan. I apologize for that. I have it on quiet. But it is so unbearably hot. So I know you're going to hear that. And I am sorry for that. So this is where I put my campsite, and I'm happy with this as well. But that doesn't mean I can't change it. I have to keep telling myself that. Yes, it looks good, but it could look good somewhere else as well, I think. And again, the decorating. Just ignore the fact that it's so barren. Hey Ace, how you doing? So this was the area that I had opened, and it curved. And then all of that was gone. Flat land toward the private beach where Red shows up. So I added all of this to put Yuka's house in. And And I'm not happy. I wanted this to be on the first level and open. And maybe that's something that I need to rethink as well. But it's just going to be a lot of staring at the map and trying to figure out what I should do, what I can do, and what I can't do. And maybe, I think I've said this before, I tend to make mountains out of molehills. I don't mean to. I don't even think I am at the time. Until you look back on it and it's like, my goodness, you really made a big deal out of nothing, didn't you? I can't decide if these houses are too far apart. I kind of like a bit at least too wide when you're walking. I always imagine my characters just scuffed up, scratched up, bruised, bumping into everything, just trying to get where they need to get. But I don't know. I mean, I just keep looking and looking and I'm not seeing it. It's a little frustrating. And there again, too, I could be sticking to that. Oh, by the way, these things here, you can't put anything on them. I tried, even the stars. You can do them here, but not up on that last level. So 3 is the limit. 4 is too high, which is kind of a bummer. I tried it with ladders. I tried it without ladder. You can put a ladder up against there and you can crawl up the ladder, but you can't get onto the ledge. And standing next to the ledge, you can't plop anything on there, so kind of a bummer. I cannot do this. I'm looking right at the ladder, and it's... Ugh. So, I'm stuck. And I spent... Well, you're going to be seeing this on Wednesday, but this is Tuesday, and I spent the whole day in bed just staring at the map, trying to figure out, what do I do? Do I get rid of my pretty entrance behind resident services? Kind of don't want to do that, but that might be necessary. This is just where everybody lives. Oh, I don't know. I mean, I could put everybody back on the beach and redo it, but gosh, that would be painful. I do have the money, though. I did go out. I went back as far as May 1st, and I collected... These are money trees that have been here, because this is prior to my doing that. But I now have enough money to pay off Tom Nook and set up the NPCs on Harp's Island. So that makes me feel a lot better, let me tell you. I'm not unhappy with where I put my house either. I don't think it looks too bad. So... But, you know, I keep saying that, and all of this might have to change. Just something isn't right, and I know it's not Yuka's fault. That was the only place I could think to put her house. I don't want... This is probably where the problem is. I keep treating these guys like real humans. I didn't want to put Yuka in a very isolated spot. I mean, as I mentioned, I feel guilty about Rocco. Spike being a little isolated from everybody else, although he's not that far away. There are stairs right there. And Spike, my crank, he spends a lot of his time out here. I guess he likes nature, because he's always looking at plants and any of the fish or fossils that I leave out. I'm not sure what's bothering Plucky, so I figure I'll ask her. Oh. Hey, you know what? I might as well let her do this, and then I can give you a tour of the inside of my house. I'm starting to get those Sunday messages from the people who judge. I'm getting S's, and that's great, but they keep telling me, use all of the same color furniture. Try making a unique room that's like your favorite hobby. Oh, I remember how annoying those were. I used to try way too hard to get the bronze, silver, and gold plaques and the bronze, silver, and gold statues. I worried, wait, this room here is killing me. I don't know why she said that so soon. I thought that she would be cool with this, but this room is so crammed. You cannot put anything on top of that freezer. That's a bummer. And all the balloons that I've been popping, I have 3 of those. 2 of them are in here. But you can't put anything on top of them. That's a bummer. But you know what? Maybe they do. Well, you open it up right. This is my catch-all room. And they said the thing about the hobbies, so I threw as many hobby things in here as I could. But I used to do that. The same thing with getting the villagers' pictures. My goodness. I was knocking myself out trying to do that. It just, I don't know about anybody else, but it just took too much out of me, so I stopped. I lost interest. I suppose I could try. I don't know. That kind of stuff just doesn't appeal to me too much anymore. That might be a wrong attitude. And those French hats make me so angry. Every single day I checked. And every single day it was every color except for blue. So I have them all except for the blue one. I didn't miss a day. And yet they never offered the blue one. So I'm a little sad about that. But I did give a spare green one to Spike, and he walks around in it sometimes. It looks so funny. So tiny on his head. So the last room I have to get is the basement. And what is that, like $3 million? I might hold off on that. I'm going to take care of Harv's Island first. Well, our island first, and then Harv's Island. This is where I sleep. And if they don't like it, they don't like it. That's fine. I learned recently that you can close those curtains, so I thought I would try it on the bedroom side. And I never win this. It's like, I would say maybe 8 times out of 10, I lose. And it's not that they give you a 5. It's that no matter what number it is, I always pick the wrong one. But I thank you very much for sticking with me to the end of this video and for your support of my channel. Thank you kindly. Like the video if you did. Subscribe if you're interested. Take very good care of yourselves. Have an absolutely fabulous day. Oh my gosh, I did it. Yay! Have a great day, everybody. I will see you in the next one. Thank you for the floating floor lamp. Lucky's cute. Take care now. Bye-bye.